events where you make meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more. And hi guys, and welcome to this review of The Lost City, which I called several times The Lost World.
Because you want to watch The Lost World so very much.
Yes, with the dinosaurs. So yeah, here we
We.
me, Gary Reviews, and my dear friend Logan are going to talk about this marvelous movie that we got to see today. And after it, Morbius, which we're going to talk about after this.
Yay.
Yay! So, guys, how is this movie? Well, first, I came to this movie with the expectations that I'm going to see a very, very funny comedy with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum, who I haven't watched for ages, I feel like. And I am happy to tell you that this movie is exactly what I wanted. I mean, if you're looking for super funny, light-hearted, but with a heart in the same time movie that is aware of itself and of what it is, what it's trying to do, this is it. This is so much needed, especially in these times, because it really brings the spirit up, and yeah, it really touches some feels. It's just awesome. I mean, this is like Uncharted, but with more heart. Actually, it's so different from Uncharted,
Yeah, the movie, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
different
actually, yeah.
in a very, very good way. And Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock are absolutely so amazing together. They have such a comedic timing. I mean, perfect comedic timing. Uh, they have like wonderful chemistry even on screen. And there's Brad Pitt as well, who I'm not gonna spoil him. I'm just gonna say he looks super hyper amazing for his age and any age pretty much.
And
He looks like awesome. Thor.
everybody who sees him actually likes him because he looks awesome.
Yeah, he's like Thor. If Thor was like a bit more, older, but like not good older, not good older, good, very good older.
Good older.
I mean, who doesn't want to get old like Brad Pitt, To look like that
Yeah.
is amazing. What's coming? Uptake. I wanted to write in the chat coming that I am coming, but yeah. Yeah, with more heart and a lot more humor. So it's pretty wonderful, guys. Daniel Radcliffe, I'm pretty disgusted by him in general.
I mean, in this movie or
In general.
in general.
I mean, to me, he's kind of gross. What to tell you guys? I don't know. I just don't like him as a grown up at all.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, maybe that's why I couldn't see him as a villain here. I mean, he plays a good villain, but he doesn't look, I don't know, menacing, in a way. But
that's kind of his shtick, I think.
But he was still funny.
He's
actually.
short and small, like Napoleon, but with evil schemes and plans.
With a lot of issues and insecurities, apparently.
A lot of money and issues.
Yes, actually.
I mean, give a guy a lot of money with issues, if he has already issues, and he is going to use them in the worst way possible, of course, because with great power,
comes great responsibility.
Great
and big
power.
taxes.
Yes. Great power is for great people, not for small men. Not physically, but he's small in general, as a person.
Actually, I also like how much more adventurous is the movie than actually. The emphasis is also on the adventure and on the comedy. It's not just the comedy. And actually, the humor is great, which I didn't expect in a modern comedy, because sometimes the humor is, this MCU type of humor that, something happens, and then now we're going to mess it up everything with a stupid joke. All the jokes were actually great and really tasteful and on place and with good timing, as we said. As Sandra Bullock was always funny.
Oh yeah,
she's Channing Tatum actually showed long enough that he can be a funny guy, and he's and he trained.
Yeah, he looks awesome. He looks better than he looked in Magic Mike. He's superhero ready.
Yeah, Not for Gambit as they wanted to. I want to say that a lot of people compare that movie with the old movie Romance of the Stone, Romancing the Stone. I forget the name, with Michael Douglas and a famous actor that I again forget the name. I didn't see it. I mean, they're different. I mean, yeah, in the other movie you also have an adventurer who goes with a woman that has never been into a jungle, and they fall in love and things like that. But it's not so comedic as more of a romantic adventure type. Here the comedy is actually better. So there are two different movies. You can watch this and the other, and you have two different movies. It's not like, oh, they took the premise from this old movie from 1980. I forget which year it is.
No, I never seen such a
So
movie
yeah.
like this one. The premise is great.
I mean, I get what people say, that it kind of looks the same, but two different movies, which is even
Totally,
better. Yeah.
totally
So,
different. Yeah.
and even here you can learn how to be a hero.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
actually. Oh,
really, really great. And these are the jokes, actually, the humor that I like to see. It reminds me of all the good comedies that I have seen in the years. 'Cause
yeah.
I thought that comedy is dead in Hollywood, actually, for a moment there. With the comedies that we had in last years, specifically the type of humor that we have in some movies. But yeah,
You can actually say that this movie is delightful, actually. I mean, you can't really say that about a lot of movies.
yeah.
And this is really delightful. So, how many movies have we seen this year? Not much? Not many?
Well,
I mean, I think that this is like one of the best. I think I
yeah,
forgot
actually,
already what we saw.
especially in terms of humor, actually. 'Cause, Uncharted also had some comedic moments, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
kind of.
it's
I
not
mean,
delightful though. This
yeah,
is
yeah.
this is delightful.
This is the life. I mean, and on the way out of the cinema, I heard a woman that also was speaking on the phone, and she said, "Yeah, we watched that movie with Sandra Bullock. It was delightful."
Really?
So here, yeah, yeah,
Someone
in
said
front
that.
of the toilets, yeah, actually.
Huh.
So here we go. I mean, that's the type of movie that you go, to have fun, to relax, and you even don't expect to be delightful. I suppose you just expect to be something fresh and light, but
Maybe
you actually
entertained
get
a bit.
entertained a bit. But this actually delivers on more levels
Yeah,
than
it
that.
was
Yeah,
throughout. It was a great movie
yeah,
throughout.
yeah,
Captivating.
exactly.
And Johnny Tatum was awesome as what was his name again?
Alan, yes.
But the other
But
name.
yeah, Dash.
Dash. Sandra
Yeah,
Bullock's
basically a rip off of Fabio, this cover
character.
boy, yeah,
Yeah.
cover boy from the covers.
And if you want to see something like that, type on YouTube SNL John Cena, and you will find this sketch where he's basically that same character.
I was expecting him to jump out of the scene in some.
Yeah, he's exactly Fabio with the blonde hair and the white shirt and unbuttoned, and he's like,
Yeah. No, I even for a moment went back in time, remembering this Sandra Bullock movie, Miss Congeniality. It kind of reminds me, of that freshness of humor, and just fun in the things that they say, in the things that they do, and
that's
you,
why we
you,
have to watch
you
the
can
Heat.
even, oh yeah, yeah, actually, and you can even believe in the romance that happens there, because it's not forced. You have time to show it, unlike in another movie.
Which one?
Well, now just wait. So yeah, you can actually believe that, when so because we all know that something will happen. It's okay. You can actually believe that. It's not but why and how. You have this build up, actually,
Which we're going to
until
say in
the
Morbius.
end. That was the movie that I was going to say. So,
Okay, guys, so we have to get to Morbius, but about the score of this movie, I would say as a comedy is definitely like up there with nines and
yeah,
tens.
yeah, nine. I would even give 9.5, because it was a
Yeah,
great time.
I don't think there's really any flaw to it per
No.
se. Pacing was great. What happened
Mm,
was great. There's not really, characters that were not supposed to be
mm,
there.
mm.
There's one funny guy that looks like, I mean, there's one funny guy at the end of the movie that constantly reminded me of how's the guy that makes the Mandalorian Spider-Man, that is in Spider-Man, and that is the director of the first Iron Man. And
Favreau, I forget his
yes,
first name. Yeah, yeah.
that
Oh, yeah,
guy,
yeah.
the funny guy, looked like John Favreau.
John Favreau, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So much. I mean, he wasn't that fluffy, like
No,
puffy,
no.
that puffy, but he was like so much like him.
Yeah.
And I was delightfully surprised once again by the fact that there was, you know, like a third, not secondary, but like thirdly,
Mhm.
third, like, I don't know how to say it, characters, and even they were like so interesting. Like this guy,
Yeah.
guy was very interesting.
And they also didn't feel forced, like, you know, we are here because we are supposed to be here or things like, no, you actually, everybody has its role, and they all feel great.
And there's even end credit scene, which was super funny.
Yeah.
And thankfully, it's not, you know, after the old credits. It's just after a minute, not even a
Yeah.
minute. I think it was very fast.
I think that most of them actually now have this end credit scene.
Yeah, it's a thing now. It's a constant thing, even not in superhero movies anymore. Oh yeah, Optic. So yeah, we totally recommend this, guys. If you
Yeah.
can see this when it comes out on demand or something like that, if you cannot see it in theaters, I totally go and see it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's worth it. If this has a sequel, we are there.
Absolutely. I mean, they could make it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need these types of movies that are
Mm.
actually smart comedies with a pretty
Yeah,
good story.
yeah. That's what I needed, actually. A smart comedy with great humor that is not, you know, a humor that thinks you're an imbecile, so just these jokes.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
actually
what
really,
happened was there were some things that happened. Let's say that some bad guys died, and Sandra Bullock's character and Channing Tatum, they were talking about this like, oh well, what happened? I mean,
yeah, I didn't mean to do that, but you know, they're bad guys, and so but it's still not okay.
They
but
might-
they're
they
bad
may be
guys,
fine, though, I
they
mean,
might be fine, but I don't think they are fine.
yeah.
With great timing, actually, they really did it great. I mean,
Yeah, but that's exactly what the audience will think. So that is what it made it cool, and in on place like, and that is why I'm saying that the movie is self-aware because we are thinking this, they're addressing it directly, and it's funny.
yes.
So the movie is
exactly.
self-aware in that regard, and that's why it's also a smart comedy. So yeah, guys, 9.10 out of 10.
9.10.
Yes. And we're going to get to Morbius now, guys. So, see you in like 20, 25 minutes tops. Starting to prep the stream now. So, yeah, see you soon, guys. Love ya. If you like to support me, you know where? There.
In the
OnlyFans.
lost city.
Yeah, in the lost city of OnlyFans, where, you know, the content is so unique, literally, that nobody does it but me. So, yeah. Love you guys, and until a little bit. Bye bye.